now we play against
Yes,
Sabo.
Szabo, yeah. Szabo was the best Hungarian player before Portis in that
Mm.
time, yeah.
Mhm.
And they played this sharp game in Sochi in Soviet Union. Szabo with black tried to do something a little bit unusual like this, and he played Pirtsufimtsev against Tal. Tal played the most aggressive line for white. It was already known. And it will be very interesting until the end, you see. So b5, bishop d3, a little bit unusual, of course. Bishop b7 and queen e2. And after queen e2, c5. Well, he tries to do something quickly, So he took, and now e5. Very logical. Very logical because black was threatening already b4 or c4, So e5 is okay. e5. Now after c4, bishop e4, much better for white. You see.
Mm.
All right, so he plays normal knight c6, knight c6, and of course, bishop e3, bishop e3. Now what to do? If he played c4 against bishop e4, much better for white. Excellent for white. So knight d4 is very tactical, but it's clear it's better for white because it has too many pieces, coming into play and has advantage in development. I mean, he has better position in any case.
But the
So
king is still in the middle
no,
for both, actually.
yeah, but now he has time to go away with the king, white, you see. Has to move. So now after knight d4, it's move by move, but clearly better for white. Now he took, and now has time to castle, you see. Why? Because if he takes one piece, he loses the queen with check.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
and decisive attack. So, okay, castle, long side. Yeah. Long side. Well, what to do now? If he takes in e3, bishop takes b5 check. If he takes in c3, again, like the same idea. Winning immediately for white. You see. Okay, b4, the last hope. No, knight e4 continues. Now again, if he takes in e3, bishop b5 check. Again, the same idea. All right, knight a6. What else? Knight a6. I mean, has to move the knight, trying to come maybe in f5 or g4 later on and have time to castle. This is the only way to arrive with the king in a safe position. Okay, white takes the pawn. The same idea.
Yeah.
If you take, check. And, all right. So now it's clear. All right. Okay, he took a pawn. Black has some tactical chances, maybe. Okay, queen a5. Okay, queen a5. And now he took the second pawn. Very provocative, of course. Okay, rook. Okay, now white has 2 pawns. And black has to do something very quickly. Of course, queen takes in a2. Queen takes a2, and now bishop takes b4, and now again very provocative. Now he gives the possibility to give check in a1. But okay, the king is safe. If nothing happens very quickly. Typical Tal again. So he took in e4, took with the queen, knight g4. Well, black is threatening something. At least he has a safe king. Nothing happens for the moment, it seems.
Yeah.
And he wants to play very quickly knight f2, if possible. And he threatens also queen a1 check somehow. Okay. Well, all right. So look at this, bishop c4.
Oh.
He opens completely the game. Queen a1 check, of course, no. King d2, and he took in b2. And now look at this. This is possible because the king is exposed again. You'll see how. Everything with tempo. He takes.
So now the black king is exposed, not the white.
Yeah, but it's move by move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has now check in d5, of course. No? Rook e6. No? And now decisive check in b7. Now what to do? Where you go with the king?
But why the rook move? There was nothing else.
Mate. It's not his mate. Mate in one.
Yes, yes, yes.
And now check. Now you have to put the rook in e7 or move the king. If you move the king, check again. I mean, the checks
Yes.
continue. So now check in e7. Yeah, there. And now check again. Okay, now the king is far away and he continues the attack. How? Queen c4. Now he wants to demonstrate that black has very little, if nothing, against the white king, which has a little bit unclear position in d2, but it's enough to play for win, because the king in h8, again, has a very bad position, for the moment. So desperation, but black has to do something very quickly, is the last hope, So, all right, he takes, and now the king is a little bit exposed, but calmly, the move c3 rejects every possibility, c3, now what to do? a5, okay, time trouble. The hope is to give one check later on in h6, against the white king.
In h6 here.
Yeah, later on. Okay, so now after queen c6, he plays rook b8, time trouble, very big time trouble, but white has one rook, piece up, rook up, rook on, check now, king there, and now queen f5 check, queen e4, preparing the last combination, you see. So of course, queen c8, the last hope. Now what to do now with white? And the last hope is, he threatens something. Of course, white, maybe he wins even with bishop d6, maybe, But look at this, rook d7. What do you think? Such a move.
Rook b7.
Rook d7. Now, if you take in d7, he has time to give one check in e5 and you lose the rook.
Yes.
If not, you have the game. Forced mate, If you take there, queen e5 check wins in a few moves.
Mhm.
So he took there. And now, look, first, queen e5 check, there, queen e6 check. And I think black
He
resigned.
resigned,
No?
yes,
Yeah.
he resigned.
Why? Because now the only move, king h8, no?
Yes.
Queen f6 check, queen g8, queen f7 check, and mate.
So now queen f6?
Yeah. King g8, the only move.
Yes.
King f7, and mating h7.
Beautiful.
Demonstration again.
Yeah.
Well, for Tal, is a small joke, a position like this.
Yeah.
But beautiful until the end, Yeah. Well, of course, Szabo took too many risks. Yeah. But this is the game. What can you do?
Playing with Tal is a risk.
Well, playing guitar. Such a variation, for instance,
Yeah.
But too many risks, of course. He could play maybe more quiet variation somehow. He accepted the risk, and now we have such a beautiful game.
Was a loss. Okay.
Fireworks, all over the board.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you,
You're
Mr.
welcome,
Gheorghiu.
yeah.